Hi everyone, Matthew Bauer here. Today I want to take you on a little tour of my stick bag to show you what sticks and implements I use when on the road. I have been a Vic Firth endorser since 2009. The first stick that I thought I was originally going to use as my main NE1 model. Despite all the positives of the stick, I personally needed a little bit more diameter and girth, and something I could really grab onto, and for these sticks they were a little too thin in my hand. But I do keep them in my bag as backups, and if you have seen our show with Jessica Lynn, I reserve these sticks for her to use when we actually swap out on the drums. One of my favorite sticks from Vic Firth is sadly discontinued, and that is the Shogun 5B Oak. Every time I like a pair of sticks, it seems that they get discontinued. I personally love the feel and weight of oak. I know some people don't like that heavy feel, and that's okay, you like what you like. But I grabbed the last brick, this is what I was told, from Vic Firth. So I do have almost a full remaining brick left of these 5B Shoguns, and I still like to use them. However, I use them carefully and sparingly because I do kind of want to preserve at least a pair or two without destroying them in the end. Now, years ago, I had a pair of the Gavin Harrison sticks, and I love Gavin as a drummer and musician, and I tried the sticks, and at first I really loved them. However, they're almost like tree trunks. I liked a lot of features from that stick, but it was almost too big for me, so I was hoping that I could find something with a lot of those features, but having that Goldilocks moment. And I found the stick that works for me. That is the signature Matt Garstka stick. And what really got me is the unique tip. It's a blended tip into the shoulder of the stick, and it has the length and it has the diameter that I was looking for in a stick. These Matt Garstka sticks are my primary stick and my first go-to. You always need at least one pair of brushes, maybe two depending on the styles. In my bag I have the standard wire brushes. I do have the live wire brushes as well, but I don't use those as often. These are my primary go-to brushes for drumming. So another important implement to have in your bag for quiet playing or small venues or whatever the situation is, I use the Rute 606. I like these because there's enough dowel in them to get some meat and body in your playing, but not the giant dowels for the loud, thunderous playing, and not the really small, thin ones that can really break easily. So these are a good middle-of-the-road type of implement for those smaller acoustic type gigs. And last but not least, I have one extra special pair of sticks in my bag that can be used for a lot of different types of playing. And again, these sticks were discontinued by Vic Firth a number of years ago. These sticks are the carbon fiber Titan 5B. Now, I originally got these to use in my percussion setup, and they worked beautifully. For years of playing cowbells and tambourines and wood blocks and you name it, barely any notice of wear on these sticks. Now, I don't really use these on the drums themselves, but you can. The weight is pretty well balanced, and surprisingly enough, they feel like wood. I do have these in case for whatever reason, but these are good for tuning the drums because they're pretty consistent in weight and feel, or for sound checking, or lately I've been using these sticks on rubber and mesh electronic drum pads, which work great instead of wood. So hopefully you enjoyed my little rundown of my stick bag and what sticks and mallets that I use when on the road and playing. Thanks for viewing, and stick around for more videos of this summer when on the road with Jessica Lynn.